Hey guys, Mustang here bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today I wanted to talk a little bit about the live stream that we are going to see tomorrow, or at least the panel. We are going to get some interesting news in regards to Dragon Ball Daima, which is of course the new series that is going to be coming out very soon. And you can see here, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on at this event, but you can see the second from last thing at the end. They specifically have a thing listed for Dokkan and Legends. So we know that in the past, when new content has come out for Dragon Ball series, like mostly for stuff from Super, especially for Dokkan, these things have come out very, very quickly. So like UI Goku came out the day after that episode first showed in Japan. And I believe the Physical Vegito Blue and AGL Rose Dual Dokkan Fest came out very quickly after the Vegito Blue episode of Dragon Ball Super was aired in Japan, and then those banners came out on JP very soon afterwards. So we should obviously be expecting some sort of content from Daima to come out, although the big thing that is kind of leaves it up in the air is when you think about how long they waited for the superhero stuff, right? Like superhero got mentioned in the game, but it wasn't for a while till we saw the units, and of course, you know, it pretty much became a meme like every other game having him before Dokkan. So long was it until we got an actual playable Beast Gohan in the game from when the superhero movie released. So it's interesting to see the difference between those two things. Maybe it is because it is a movie, but I'm pretty sure Broly and Gogeta came out very quickly after the release of the Broly movie in Japan as well. So I'm still not really sure what happened with the superhero collab stuff, but with Daima coming out very soon, it's very possible that we'll start to see stuff coming out in the game. And, you know, as I say, they've got a thing on here specifically that they have a Dokkan and Legends panel. So this is scheduled for what will be 9 AM UK time. So I will be live tomorrow morning at this time. I'm not sure which thing is actually showing it or where like we'll be able to watch it, but we'll be live to get any information. And then of course, as always with these live reveals, I will then do a breakdown video afterwards. But I just wanted to talk about a couple of the things that we could potentially see in this update, because if we go and have a look at this website here, the Dragon Ball official site, you can see one of the promotional arts. We obviously have the mini versions of Goku, the Supreme Kai of Time, Vegeta and Piccolo, but there are a couple of new characters that have been introduced from a bunch of these trailers. So you've got Goma, the Master Margin and Glorio are three of these new characters. There was in the latest trailer a bunch of screenshots of these characters. So something like this is what I can expect to see. I mean, you can almost guarantee that if we're going to get even just one Daima unit, it's probably going to be Goku, right? But there's certainly a few other things that we could see, and a few things that could mean for Dokkan and the various different categories. So here's a list of the characters as we know of so far, with some of their voice actors taken from the Dragon Ball wiki. So obviously we've got Goku, we've got Supreme Kai of Time, then we've got Glorio, a demon gunman from the demon realm who accompanies Goku and Shin on their journey. We have Pansy, is also known as the Master Margin, a demon from the demon realm. So interestingly enough, the character who was referred to as the Master Margin isn't a Margin character, but is another demon character. Lots of demon characters. We've got Goma, a demon from the demon realm, one of the main antagonists. Is it Degetsu? Or Degetsu? A core person from the demon realm, one of the main antagonists. Dr. Aransu, another demon, and then we have Yamcha. But yeah, the interesting thing about this, and what will be interesting to see in terms of when all this stuff starts to come to Dokkan, is the whole point of this series is they are very much diving into and exploring the demon realm, which is not something that's really been touched on in Dragon Ball outside of Heroes, because a lot of the Heroes characters come from the demon realm, and we have like, you know, Meki Cabra, like the leader of the Dark Demon Army, and the Timebreaker mask stuff, like all of that is related to the demon realm, but has only really ever been expanded on in Dragon Ball Heroes. And it's funny because I'd never really thought about it before with the demon realm characters that we have in the game. But I mean, you can see here, this guy in particular, how much this guy just looks like Shin, the Supreme Kai. So the demons from the demon realm do look very similar to the actual Kais, like the Kai race, the Supreme Kai, Elder Kai, so on and so forth, right? Obviously, they all have their own different unique designs to a certain extent, but in terms of like, you know, they have slightly odd skin colors, the pointy ears, like these guys are very similar to the race of Kais themselves. So this is something that can be massively expanded on, not just in the series, but coming over to Dokkan itself. Because, like I say, if we're going to get even just one Daima card, it's going to be a Goku, right? And we're going to have the Chibi Goku. I don't know if they'll add a new category like Daima Heroes or something like that, because remember that the kid, well, we call him Kid Goku, but GT Goku, being reduced into the kid form, is not on the youth category, because obviously he is still Goku, right? He has all of his powers, all of his abilities and stuff. And the Daima characters, from what we understand from the story that we've seen so far revealed in the trailer, is whilst all the main characters have been shrunk down, they haven't become kids, so they're not going to be on the youth category. So I can see Daima Heroes being a thing that we get. I feel like they're going to start off small, because this is the other thing. If they're going to start releasing some characters into the game soon, and the series isn't going to have been out for that long, we're obviously not going to be getting like the final boss of the series as a card in Dokkan like right now, right? That sort of stuff is going to come out once the series has finished airing. And obviously depending on if Goku's using a specific form, because this is all supposed to be set before Battle of Gods and any of Super, so there's not going to be any God forms. So we're potentially going to see Goku utilizing more of like Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 again. So will we get a Super Saiyan 3 Goku in Daima and then get that in Dokkan? That'll all be something that will come out a lot later on, once the series has been ongoing for some time. But like I say, one of the big things that I'm really interested in is all of this explanation into the demon realm and their characters. I've seen people like say in the past that like there should be a category for some of these demon characters, but obviously in Dokkan up until now we had very few. Like we've got Dabura, of course, was from the Buu saga. They mentioned that he is like the lord of the demon realm, but they don't really mention anything about the demon realm or why the guy who was literally the lord of that realm ended up becoming a servant of Babidi. I suppose it's just to show like just how great his power and influence is, I guess, that he has like the ruler of the demon realm as one of his subordinates. And then of course, you know, it's funny they make that link in Dokkan, the fact that Dabura is on Siblings Bond, because of course one of the big characters from, technically from Xenoverse, not really Heroes, although originally was even from Dragon Ball Online, super old like Dragon Ball MMO, which was before Heroes was even out, I believe, is of course Toa is Dabura's sister, which is why they're both on Siblings Bond. And it's funny because like I didn't really think until looking at the arts of all the new demon characters and then looking at like Toa, and like you see that these characters do look very similar to the Kais themselves, and obviously they are kind of like the other side of the coin, right? They're the Kais are essentially like the gods, and the demon realm demons are the devils, and obviously some of them have interesting unique designs. But yeah, there weren't really enough of these characters to have made like a demon category, because I mean even characters like Demon King Piccolo is not really a demon, he's just an Namekian, right? So there's very few characters that I think would fit onto having some sort of demon, like would it be called like demonic power or demon power, something like that, I don't know. Maybe we'll get like a Daima villains category that has the demons on it, but some sort of demon category for all these characters that we're going to be getting, and then being able to include all of these like Dabura. There's multiple different Toa variations because of Heroes and all that kind of stuff. Those are the kind of things that could be very interesting to add into the game, but are things that are probably going to come like in time as opposed to straight away. So I think when we go back to this site and we look at the some of the screenshots from the trailer and some of the like promotional art, I think Goku and potentially Shin seems to be taking a bit of a forefront. We don't know how much of a big role like Vegeta's going to play, which will be interesting to see as someone who is a big Vegeta fan. But these guys from this main promotional image are the characters I would expect to see at least early on. Maybe we get Goku and then this guy Glorio, who's kind of their new sidekick guy. He could be like a banner unit. Maybe they throw in a free-to-play event with a farmable character, and that's how we get one of the other characters as well. But I would say definitely temper your expectations. We'll see what they're going to reveal on that live stream, but I'm not expecting anything too crazy because, as I say, the series is only just starting. So if we're going to get anything, it's going to be the base version of some of these characters, and then as the series goes on and then potentially comes to its conclusion, then we could see something coming into Dokkan and Legends where we get, like, you know, whatever the final fight of the series ends up being and whatever form Goku is using in that fight, whether it's Super Saiyan 3, whether it's something new, which would be weird because I guess it's then before Super, so they can't really add in anything new, because I think this is supposed to be like canon to the timeline once it comes out. I'm not really sure, so I don't know if we'll be seeing any new stuff outside of, obviously, you know, the Demon Realm stuff being new, or it's something that's technically always existed but they've not really gone into. But yeah, like once we get the final fight of the show, then I could expect us to see like those kind of characters and like powered up Goku and stuff like that. But it'll be a while until that kind of thing comes out. So we're probably looking at very basic, like base forms of these characters. But it'll be interesting to see how they do it for Dokkan, because we're all expecting, like, you know, in normal sense that this Vegeta celebration would have a part 2 LR, hopefully related to the Namek saga, right, to keep it relevant to the celebration. But instead of doing a part 2 LR, this could be when they're dropping like a Daima Dokkan Fest, and we still don't really know for sure exactly what's going to be going on, because of course now with the games being synced, Global doesn't have the benefit of knowing what's coming out just by seeing it come out on JP. So we're kind of just now all in the same boat, waiting for things to be announced and things to be shown on the various different formats. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Like I said, I will be live for this panel for the Dokkan and Legends reveals, whatever they will be, and we'll be able to hopefully check it out live wherever they are being shown. And then, as I said, I will make a breakdown video going over all the details and what we do find out once we do get some news. But that's really all I wanted to talk about. Like, nothing has really been revealed, but we're going to be finding out some stuff tomorrow. Just wanted to give a few of my thoughts on some of the stuff that we could see or would be interesting to see going forwards. But let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on Daima? What are your thoughts on how they're going to handle bringing content to Dokkan and how quickly? Just let me know everything you're thinking about it down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.